Watch out for that center lane, he's weaving back and forth, all while talking about the football scores. As long as Big Joe's driving, he'll eventually get you there. Let's go trucking with Big Joe.
Yeah, I'm a little bit later on Thursday because fuck. I was itching my foot. I wasn't looking where I was going. Fuck! Save me! Ah, oh, damn it.
Look out for that parking pylon, it came out of nowhere. Aren't there traffic laws? He just doesn't care. But as long as Big Joe's driving, he'll eventually get you there. Let's go trucking with Big Joe. Let's go trucking with Big Joe. Let's go trucking with Big Joe.
I just think I'm going to be here playing SnowRunner for the next 30 years. Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're ready for a fun stream today. We're going to be doing some trucking. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get straight into it, shall we? I can't remember what we did. I think I was driving to somewhere in Germany. Was it Frankfurt? Were we going to Frankfurt? I've got Frankfurt in my head, chat. But yes, hope we're all doing wonderful today. Okay. Let's get some music set up. I'm going for this wild trucking playlist again. We're going to Dresden. I was wrong with Frankfurt. But we are currently in France. Going past Frankfurt into Dresden. Okay, let's go, shall we? Oh, that's right, we just stopped for fuel last time. 640 miles to go. All right. To the love shack. Shack, baby. Low place where we can get together. Alright, so we're driving through France right now. Lovely countryside. Very pretty country. I do feel like we've done a lot of driving in France recently. I don't know if that's just me. Not quite as much as we did in China, though, to be fair. It's a little old place where we can get. Right, we are heading in the direction of Strasbourg. It's kind of the next major city we get to, I think. We're going to pass that and keep going north and cross the border at Mulhouse. Everybody, baby, get down. Rather sadly, I have no alcohol today. Alright, so we got 540 miles to go, about 12 hours of driving. We're going to need at least one rest stop, hopefully not two. But we've got time for two if we need it, I think. I think we'll only need one though. It's a very pretty part of the country, this actually. I've only really been to France once. It was the south of France, and my dad drove us all. We were going to the south of France on holiday for a week. This would have been 2008, 18 years ago. But yeah, we got to drive basically north to south through France. It took a long time, but there was some beautiful scenery around. But yeah, there was also a fair amount of traffic. We were renting like a chalet from this British couple who had offered to meet us, and they were going to throw a barbecue for us, but we got stuck in traffic and didn't get there until about 8:30. And by then they did not feel like doing a barbecue, which is fair enough. But yeah, it was a long old drive. We must have left at like 7 in the morning or something. I don't think you're ever truly quite prepared for how much traffic there is around Paris until you actually do it. Diamonds in control. I wish I could read that song. Excuse me. My heart, I must be true. For me to do what I want. Indeed. Keep talking. I need to get my money. See lightning, go, 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 go. And you're running up the quarter mile. The Great East, Alsace, Champagne, Ardennes, Lorraine. We're coming up to Mulhouse, which is not far from where we're going to cross into Germany. You pay attention to the road signs, you'll see the place names are starting to sound a little bit German around here. Like Sausheim and Ilzach. Hey, it's Twitchy! Hope you're doing well, good to see you. We are heading to Alemania. You survived the ascent of England's highest mountain. Well, hey, how did that go? I barely survived a day at work. That's not true, I had a really easy day today. I'm still on top. Oh, I don't know about that. We're actually near where the Euro Airport is, which is a fun little airport where you can exit into 3 different countries, depending on which door you go out of. Now we're in Germany. Weather's perfect, that's good. It's been really rainy here today. Since about 2 o'clock. Hey, Commander! Wait, I was meant to find somewhere to rest. I think I just went past one. Okay, we can rest up here. Nice. I was just saying to a chief when you got here, I don't actually have any alcohol today. So you can get a good comparison to and see that my driving really isn't any better when I'm sober. You're hopping from rock to rock. Oh, damn, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, normally if I don't have it on Friday, I go out shopping. But from this week, I'm going to the office on Fridays now, so I didn't get a chance today. And I really didn't feel like going out yesterday either, or Wednesday. But yes, I will right that wrong next week, probably. This is a film song. I might go get a drink of some sort once we stop off though, because I could do a drink. Any kind of drink. Yeah. I hope you've had a good day too, Commander. I am going to go grab a drink. Give me 2 secs. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue our drive to Dresden. We're back. Oh. Hope we're all doing alright. Hope we're all doing good. Let's get back on the road. It's night time. I probably will mention this again at some point today, but a reminder that Marbles is slightly later than usual. Tomorrow we'll be starting at about 2:15 UK time, 2:15, 9:15 Eastern. Also, a fun fact that Rachel very kindly informed me of. Daylight savings time starts in the US this weekend. Whereas the UK and Europe do not change their clocks for 3 weeks. So there will be three weeks of an hour later Marbles for the Americans. Very exciting. That does also mean I'm going to be doing shorter streams for the next few weeks, just as a heads up. I'll be finishing my streams a bit early, about an hour earlier than normal. Except on weekends. I don't know, I might on Sunday too. Pfusch! Hello Pfusch, good to see you, hope you're doing well. What a dramatic key change to mark your arrival. Also, the sun's coming up. Yeah, they're on the roof. This is a movie soundtrack from a space movie. I can't quite tell which one, but it's just this song. This is from Sips's Trucking Playlist, which is a huge variety of different music. Is it Interstellar? I thought it might be Interstellar, but I didn't want to be wrong. It is Hans Zimmer, yeah, I should have said that. I haven't seen Interstellar, not gonna lie. I don't watch many movies. I'm uncultured. Yeah, I don't know where that sits on the culture spectrum, but I've also not seen it, so. Man, if Flight Sim wasn't so resource intensive that I could have Spotify going at the same time, that would be a really good playlist. We're into Hessa. We got an accident up ahead. This bus is gonna... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we're fine. Mostly Pfusch. It's also the same with Roadcraft. I have something I'm going to try for Flight Sim this week if I get it sorted out. Odd McIntyre. Sounds good. It seems okay. You just don't get this on any other playlist, do you? We've gone from the Interstellar soundtrack to a song about someone who wants their grandfather to die, and next up is Tina Turner. This is a proper driving song. Yes, I have something to try in Flight Sim this week. I mentioned it briefly last week that I was going to look into it, and I haven't properly looked into how I get it to work yet. But I found something that will essentially give you an audio tour of what you're flying over. Essentially, it hooks into the game, and when you get close enough to some kind of landmark, it will tell you what it is. But I thought that might be interesting. I have to find some missions near landmarks. It's online. Well, I figured I would do some cargo missions, because from what I've heard of cargo missions, they take you all over the place. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that might be fun if I can get it to work. There's no guarantees I will get it to work. But it sounded cool. And we'll give our new cargo plane a try. It is, yes. It's another 172. I don't think so, Pfusch. Oh, you got a golden kappa, Rachel. Did you get that from a hype train? Who are you giving money that's not me? Wait, why is the map fucked? Did I go the wrong way? What the fuck is going on with the map? Which way to Dresden? It's remembered my checkpoint I put down earlier, randomly. Okay, that was weird. I'm only kidding, Rachel. There was Chris's stream. I could have guessed. I think I probably would have got it in 3 guesses. I was driving somewhere over the last couple of days. I had to go to Southend in Essex, which I don't go. Which I very rarely go to. I don't think I've ever actually driven there myself. I've always gone with other people. But there's this A road, a very nice highway that goes between 2 cities, and every bridge has a name with a little sign saying what the bridge is called as you're flying past at 70 miles per hour. There's quite a lot. There's a lot of British bridges. I don't know why. I can't remember what any of them are. Anyway, sorry, I was just throwing in. It's probably a really boring story, but there we go. We got less than 200 miles to go. Yeah, I was going to say about Flight Sim. With the cargo missions, there are further categories of cargo you can unlock which need bigger planes. So we can work our way towards that. I didn't even do any cargo missions when I didn't have a company, so. Listen to the radio. To be fair, the 5 billion Springfields in America are named after the 5 million Springfields we have in the UK. I don't think we have that many, but I actually live near Springfield. Whether it's got an American one named after it, I don't know. To be fair, in America, a lot of the highways are named after have names. They're named after people. I feel like a lot of them are probably named after either corrupt government officials or in Texas you kept driving down MLK. Oh, why is this motorway called Milk? Oh no. Yeah, I think every town and city in the US has a Martin Luther King highway. I think I saw one in Cincinnati, maybe. Did I tell you about me and Rachel legitimately had a conversation when we were out in America about the signs for state highways. I kind of brought it up that you have like the interstates and the federal highways, which are like the big national roads. But each state has their own highways that they manage, of course, that are slightly less major. Some of them are marked by like shields with a number in. It turns out they're federally managed because they're kind of like national or cross-state roads. And then the Ohio highways had a little outline of Ohio with a number in. And it looked to me like Ohio was squished slightly. Like it wasn't quite the right You thought the shield just meant interstate, or yeah, so the blue shields are interstate, but some of them are a white shield with a black number. Proportions, yeah. So Ohio looked like a weird proportion. I pointed out to Rachel, and Rachel didn't really know why. And I looked it up and couldn't find an answer. But I discovered that every state basically just gets to choose what symbol they use. Because I think we went to Kentucky later that day, and they just use like an oval. And I was like, how boring. So I went and found a map, and some of them were kind of interesting. My theory is that they just had to squash it slightly so it would fit 3 numbers in. Because Ohio is... The normal outline of Ohio is tall and narrow. Yeah, Rachel had just not paid attention to it before. It's the kind of things you need someone who... Cost-cutting, cheap use less metal, yeah, maybe. But yeah, for example, Washington State uses the outline of George Washington that you get on pennies. So it's like Washington's face with a number in it. Oh yeah, that you no longer get on pennies. Is it all coins? I don't know. What coin is George Washington on, Rachel? Dollar bills? The quarter? Is it a quarter? I thought it was penny. I'm done. I had a penny somewhere and I lost it. It is also on the dollar bill, yeah. Lincoln is on the penny, okay. See, I should know this stuff. Should I? Actually, I'm not sure I should, really. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other interesting ones. There was one state, I can't... Rachel will know which state. There was the Beehive State. Was it Kansas? Is Kansas the Beehive State? I feel like it was somewhere in the middle. Utah. Utah is the Beehive State, so they use a beehive on those. A lot of them were just like squares or circles. Texas, I think, literally had the word Texas written on it somewhere, for example. But yeah, that's a map I need to learn to get good at GeoGuessr, right? I could do the state streak. It is hard. I should give it a proper go sometime. Like I say, I got a score of 7, I think, with Rachel's help. Yeah. And like I say, Pfusch, a lot of them just use random shapes. So anyway, there's like 6 or 7 that use circles or ovals in some form, and hey, we're going up to Dresden. That went pretty quick. Baby. Do any of them use a middle finger with numbers in? I don't think they do. You like Pet Shop Boys, you're not sure this is better than the original. Yeah, this is like a medley version. Treats have no name. Nice. Yes, request should be working. Good chance we'd be tough here in England or in Scotland. Wales between. Yeah, that would be an interesting challenge. I think if you have any kind of sign with a place name on, you could probably have a good guess. I think if you're in the random countryside, I don't know if you could tell them apart. I mean, I could probably tell Scotland apart from the south of England, but whether I could tell it from the north of England, I don't know. Oh, you're just in time, Twitchy. Give it a second. Oh, that's a nice, easy parking spot. All right, what jobs do we have in Dresden? Let's not go to China. We can do a short trip down to Nuremberg. Let's take that one. Where's the job marker? There it is. Okay, I've got to reverse up to this one now. First try, let's go. Okay, yes. I forgot to check whether this job gives me time to sleep, because I need a rest stop pretty soon. Luckily, it does. Oops. It's only 200 miles, but we're going to have a sleep break in the middle. When you hear the music. Where are we going? We're going to Nuremberg. This is just a short little trip. In other places. Don't like anything. Hello? Traffic jam? So I'm having difficulty with these roadworks. Wait, is the road closed? Is it actually closed? Fuck. Thank you, Mr. Truck. That's going to add on a bit of time to my journey. I also think I might have to go through Leipzig for some fuel. Only got 105 miles left. So hang on, if I remove that, how long did I get here? Too far, yeah, okay. I have to stop off in Leipzig. And by the time we get there, I'll probably need to sleep too. So a bit of an annoying detour. It's going to make it tight on time to get there, you know. Love a bit of Frankie Valley. C-130 Hercules. I wonder what that was up to. RAF designated low training area. Oh, interesting. Was it American, maybe? That would have been my first guess. It was a weird solid pale green. Ah, interesting. Ooh, I'm getting cold. A tramp. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, sure, right, nice. You mean very well and very professionally. Probably goes faster than the Formula One car does at the moment. It's pretty impressive. One thing I think this game does really well is it really makes it feel like it takes a while to get through cities. It doesn't look that far on the map, but it's probably the amount of traffic lights. It feels like a slog to get anywhere. I think I should probably be in this lane. It is a live version, apparently. Do you want the original? I can change it. Let me park up. Oh, that was terrible. It might take me a while to park up. Let's just drive over here. Here you go. Oh, I shouldn't have done play, I should have done... Hold on a sec. Alright, I need a quick bathroom break. I'm going to be back in a sec. Hi, we're back. Let's continue our journey to Nuremberg. Fuck. Yeah, I've seen that. There are certain days you can go and just they let you drive around the whole thing. Yeah, there's been I think they had a spate of people trying to film themselves going way too quickly for YouTube. I see a plane over there. Going past the airport. It's just a statue, I think, of a wing, but tail wing. Past a place called the Bad Step. Scared of heights, but spend your day walking up mountains. Yeah, I can imagine. All right, we've got to do this delivery by 6:44, and we're currently due to get that at 5:30, so we should be okay. We don't have much spare time. Exposure ridge, yeah. Yeah, I think I've said before, I've walked up here Widfer. Probably saying that wrong. It was called Snowdon back then. We didn't get to the top, but we made it about 3/4 of the way up. We went the most... Yeah. We went for the easiest path. Yeah, I think. I remember it kind of started... it kind of started going uphill on like this tarmac bit. It just felt like you were walking up a normal road. But yeah, this was... How old was I? I was about 12 or 13. So my youngest sister would have been about 7 or 8. So yeah, we definitely took the easy path, but we're all quite tired about 3/4 of the way up. It was a beautifully sunny day, but the top of the mountain was covered in clouds. So we basically went up to where the clouds started, and then decided that'll do, because it as you start to see the peak, it was getting pretty steep. But the actual hike up for 3/4 of it took a while, but it was pretty doable. Yeah. But yeah, the climbs aren't as steep, so it does take quite a while to actually get up. Maybe Pfusch, but I feel like we got to a point where we should have been able to see the peak and couldn't. With the. Thank you, Commander. One day I might be able to say some Welsh words. Oh, that's cool. There's a scary jump at the top which you have to make to earn it. Oh, nice. Okay, we can do this delivery pretty easily. We're making up time. I'm sure the friend liked it. You just had to stab. Oh, nice. Do you like pina coladas? No. Oh dear. Excuse me. Oops. $54 miles to go. We made some good progress. Tomorrow noon. Through all this red tape. I mean, the song is a very bizarre, unrealistic story, I feel like. Husband and wife go on holiday, they try and cheat on each other. End up cheating on each other with themselves, and it ends happily ever after. I like pina colada. Did we not ask? I believe we have. Where does this want me to go here? Can I go this way? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a perfect song for the sunrise. There you go, there's the way to house farts. So here we are in Nuremberg. Oops. Ah, that's a shame, Twitchy. I'm sure it's a lovely place. Okay, where have we gotta park up? Did I miss it? Oh no, it's in there. Oh, it's inside. Oh no, I haven't done that before. I don't think I've ever actually had to reverse properly into the warehouse, ever. Luckily, I am an expert driver, and this has gone perfectly. Bam! Where to now? We could go back to France. That might be a fun drive to do. To Bourg-en-Bresse. I think we drove through there last time. Let's do it. I feel like we're doing lots of little short hops at the moment, but that's okay. You go forwards, perfect. There was something parked here just now, wasn't there? Alright, let's go. I don't think I was meant to go this way. All right, back to France we go. Oops. Right in the curve. So McDonald's. Okay, we've got 440 miles to go. It'll take 10 hours, we are going to need to sleep. Macarena. realise that lane was merging in. Just too busy vibing to Macarena. Ugh. Macarena. Hope you're all enjoying the stream today, folks. Hope you're having a good time. You're on drugs and sleepy earlier, but you woke up now, please. I wouldn't suggest anything else. Yeah, excuse me. Oops. By the way, rallying stream's going to be back next week. Probably next Thursday. We'll do some rallying. My plan for next week is Tiny Bookshop Monday, Roadcraft Tuesday, day off on Wednesday, rallying will be on Thursday, and then more trucking on Friday. And for most of March, I'm going to be ending streams a little bit earlier than normal. So streams will be ending at 9 o'clock rather than 10, just for this month. From next week. Also, no guarantees, but I'm gonna try and start waking up earlier on a Sunday so I can start flying some a bit earlier. I'm not sure I can either, but I'd like to be able to start at like 10:30, but it's probably not going to happen. Yeah, see, I'm normally awake at 9, but I need at least an hour in bed to wake up fully. I'm not really a morning person, no. Having said that, I'm not really an anything person. I'm just tired all the time. I'm like a small window between 2 to 4 p.m. person. Oops. Yeah, I feel really sleepy straight after lunch, but once I go through that, give me a sec. Once my rest stop, we can probably keep going a little bit further. Yeah, she went yesterday. I think she's been sacrificed. The guy replacing her is not much better, though, from the sound of it. Yeah. Don't text and drive, folks. Going over the border again. Over the Rhine. Say hello to the Rhine. Oh, it's raining. Oh. It's starting raining as soon as we get into France. We're going past Euro Airport again. Very fun airport where you end up in France, Germany or Switzerland, depending on which door you go out of. Do we have somewhere to rest soon? I don't really want to come off the highway, but we've got 53 minutes, so I'll probably be fine. Yeah, I've got an hour before I have to stop. Cool. Perfectly timed. Oops. You know, Twitchy, I am actually really hungry. But I have no snacks. Believe it or not. I've had a bit of a busy week and I didn't feel like going out shopping. And now I feel really underprepared for a weekend. I've got enough food to get me through, but like no snacks at all. Yeah, I've got some stuff in the freezer. I've got some Pop-Tarts I can make as well. But I'll break into the emergency rations. Don't think you've ever had a Pop-Tart. They're a very American thing. They're just little things you put in the toaster to warm them up slightly. Or get fined for not having your headlights on in the rain in France. Oh, truck doesn't want to turn either. Hi, Ash. Oh my god. That wasn't good. Came in a bit too quick there. Gotta remember increased braking distances in the WAP. Alright, back on the highway. We're back into France. $160 to... where is it? Bourg-en-Bresse. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, we've got plenty of time. How much fuel do we have? Okay. All the way. Excuse me. Yeah, that's fair. Something I've noticed about France, going back to what we were talking about earlier, the service stations all have names in France. Every like little lay-by has a little name. I know. We'll drive past one and I'll point it out. We just went past one, which reminded me, but I immediately forgot what it said. They're all like air de something. I don't know what air means. A-I-R-E. Should like to party. Air is in the incessant air of France about it. Area, yeah, that makes sense. I haven't seen one since I mentioned it. We're not going to see any more now. Shorter service area, yeah. Air d'autoroute. Hang on, there might be one coming up here. Oh no, this one's just a petrol station, there's no sign. Damn. You're gonna think I'm crazy now. If you didn't already. Give me a sec. You found me. 35 miles to go, we're almost there. Done quite a few jobs today, haven't we? You make my dreams come true. What are you? They'll have a toll road in France to you. They do have very good quality roads because of that, though. Wait, that one might have been an automatic one. I probably could have gone down that one. I've been waiting for you, girl. here we are, Bourg-en-Bresse. I was hoping they had somewhere. Oh no, they do have somewhere I can repair. Okay, that's good. Just hidden behind an open marker. Well, the garage. We'll do this delivery first, and then I'll go repair. Nice easy parking spot. Straighten up a little bit. There we go. Let's have a look what jobs we can get though. Manosque. That could be a fun place. Le garage est pas heureux et le son est insolable. So I'm guessing Manosque is a small place. I've never heard of it. Okay, we've got to come from over here. Oops. Oh my gosh. I did not realise that the barrier was not going to go all the way across. It's true. I normally say garage. Well, see, look, I thought the barrier was going to go all the way in, but it stops, still covering a little bit of the road. Yeah, I think it's the Essex East London part of me says garage, but everyone I speak to online at least says it differently. So I've started to say garage. But I do say grass bath. What's some other examples? Brass, cast. Which is very southern of me. Okay, I think, yeah, I'm gonna need some fuel along the way. Oh, there we go. Immediately the fuel warning light comes on. Do, do. From above. Rachel and I were talking about how you say pasta earlier. Well, actually, we started off talking about the word matcha. But it moved on to pasta. Marcha. Well, in an American accent, you elongate the A slightly, so it's like matcha, 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 matcha. But as we say matcha, they say matcha, I think. It's kind of subtle, which is why I think of it as pasta. Because whereas we might say pasta, they say pasta. It's true, yeah. Neither of us knew the proper way to say it. The American pronunciation is closer. Yeah, that's probably fair. But yeah, apparently to a lot of British people, the way Americans elongate the A makes it sound like there's an R in the word. Yeah, that's what's starting the whole discussion. Like, can I show the TikTok? I can. Yeah. Will it kill the game? No, it won't kill the game. I might just play the audio. Well, I would if it would load.
There's something that really irks me is the way British people say matcha in the same English. I walk into a coffee shop and I say, could I have a matcha latte, please? Right? It makes sense, but this is what you hear. Could I have a matcha latte, please? Emphasis on matcha. They talk like this, blah, 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 bush. Why is it matcha? Why is it...
Let me fix that.
Something that really irks me is the way British people say matcha in the same English. I walk into a coffee shop and I say, could I have a matcha latte, please? Right? Makes sense, but this is what you hear. Could I have a matcha latte, please? Emphasis on matcha. They talk like this, blah, 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 bush. Why is it matcha? Why is it pasta? What are you saying? It's like they're from the Midwest, but they're not. I'm fine.
That was it. That was the extent of the drama. Can I have a matcha latte? I probably... Is this going to play? Yeah. I probably deserve the abuse I get for how we say Mexican dishes. But yeah, that's another thing. In the UK, we anglicise Spanish-sounding words a lot more. Because America has a huge influence from Mexico, so they have lots of people who know how to say them that live there. Whereas we don't. Yeah, it was the thing with the you know, the way I see it, in that if an American was to say matcha, it sounds closer to there being an R in it to the way we say matcha. Because we don't elongate our A's like that. So logically, to us, it means it sounds like there's an R sound in there. Does that make sense? I need to find somewhere to stop Fuel. Do we have a fuel? Fuel. 60 miles. Oh, it's going to be tight. I mean, I think there are a lot more Brazilian Portuguese speakers than there are Portuguese. I think we're in a world where these days we have much more readily available access to the people from the rest of the world, right? You know, I think it's yeah, it's the cultural influences too, though, right? I mean, I remember when The Simpsons became really big here, and people started complaining about how kids started saying a load of Americanisms. It's just the way of the world, right? Yeah, and it always will be. But also, apparently, British people on the internet freak out at the way Americans say things. I think people just freak out with me. Yeah, I'd say it's mostly in the comments, but I also think there's a... Is it fair this way? We said Americans do use zero. I heard a thing today about how you say... not today, the other day. About how people say... I just turned my engine off accidentally. Yeah, I think people say zero here all the time, right? You only say nil for football scores. Maybe nothing, but that doesn't make sense in a lot of contexts. So here's the thing, how would I'd probably say 506, to be fair. Yeah, I don't think people generally say 506. Here, at least. Yeah. I mean, another thing that I think might also come from America having crazy high street numbers. How would you say? Oh, I missed a sign that said the name of the service station. How would you say 5-6? Oh no, I've run. I thought I had enough. No, I've run out of fuel. How would you say 5600? That number. No, not as an address, just a number. You'd say 5600. Yeah. Apparently in Britain, once you get over 2000, you say it as, 2800 rather than 2800. It's the most common way to do it. But that's... In America, you're more likely to say 5600 or 8700 or... That's what I had, yeah. I don't know if it's true. It's just a matter of personal preference, yeah. This was a science teacher, I think. Or a maths teacher who was American and moved to the UK. Or a professor. They're a professor, I think. Okay, here's a thing though. Here's a thing. Chat. Here's a thing. I wanna... This kind of blew my mind when I heard it. Not really, but I found it interesting. Why doesn't awful mean the same as awesome? Awesome is a good thing. Wonderful is a good thing. Surely awful should be a good thing too. Like, wonderful is full of wonder. Awful should be full of awe. Think about that one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it should be. I don't know what I'm talking about though. Well, that's dumb, and it shouldn't be like that. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the people who invented English. It probably changed or something. That's the worst thing. It probably did, and it's changed. Send it to myself. You know, I will, Twitchy. It's like flammable and inflammable. It's true, you can say something is awfully good, yeah. Here we go, here's a sign for the service station. This one says Air du Sena. Senas. We should convert to Esperanto, yeah. We should just give up on English. The Americans can have it. Whoops. Off with someone's about to say. Ah, fuck. Hey look, the Shepbot bus. It's Shepbot. We love Shepbot. Damn, you're right. I should show Rachel Red Dwarf one day. So busy driving buses, he can't do miles anymore, it's true. It does actually say on that bus how he's a 4-time Hall of Famer. Good question. He might have won one more. I don't know. It's been a long time since I made the texture. But also, he's not been in Marvels for a long time. No, it won't be being updated. Nick actually made the mod with all the bus textures. I have no idea how you do it. I just mocked something up in Photoshop and sent him the file. That's a lie, it wasn't Photoshop. I don't know why I said that, it was Paint. But... Imagine having to respray all the buses. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I might have done it in something like GIMP. Alright, I'm going to finish this journey, and then that'll be me for today, I think. You know what? I'm going to say this, so you can hold me accountable. I am finally going to switch back to American Truck Sim next week. I'm going to do it. I've used GIMP for quite a lot of stuff, and it is horrible to use, but Yeah, you can shout at me if I don't switch. I'm gonna both truck sims have had a huge like UI update that I've seen lots of people complain about, which has made me a little bit hesitant to update everything. But I'm gonna rip off the band-aid. We're gonna go for it. Next week, I'm gonna update all my mods. Rip off the plaster doesn't sound as good. But point taken. Anyway, we can have a quick look at what the lovely village of Monosk is like. Oh, I'm going to press the wrong button again. No, that's also the wrong button. I managed to turn my engine off and decouple the trailer before I pressed the right button. When is the yearly Extra Marbles race? April the 16th. It is a Thursday. I will work out the time a bit closer, but it will probably be roughly 2 PM my time. It's just a little farming place, isn't it? Manosk. It's pretty cute. Do we have to go inside again? Why can't I can't see... Oh, it's here. Okay. Damn it. Ah, went too far. Cool. Bang. All right, I will go park up to sleep somewhere because I will forget that whenever we come back to this, probably. So I will, in time for next week's stream, have a look at updating all my American trucks and mods. We'll do a bit of American trucking. And then, before I switch back, I will have a look at updating all my Euro truck mods. So we're up to date on those for next time. Whenever that may be. I don't know. I don't know how long I'll do American trucking for. But we'll see. Millions of people live in this world. I'm just curious. I'm going to see what jobs are actually here because it's a small place. Park like a taxi at far too high a speed. It's true. Ooh. Taking bananas to Cambridge. That would have been a fun drive. Tesco? Goes on a crazy train. All right. Um. Make their own rules. Before I go, let's have a quick look at the trucking mod site I use for American Truck. Make sure they have one for the latest version. So, Rares on a crazy itch. It was updated on Wednesday. That's good timing. Wait, is it actually out? Hang on. What version of American Truck Sim are we on? Oh, it's downloading. What was the last version to be released? 1.58. American Truck Sim 1.58. America's Classic. Okay. Yeah, it was updated 4th of March. Oh, there's not as many mods as I was expecting, but there's enough, probably. I wonder if there's been any updates to... Was it this mod, East meets Mid-North, that I was looking at, that adds some places in Ohio? Yeah. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Trucks Map USA. Avoid map. Still really hate that the background map uses 3 letters for their state abbreviations. What a wild song title this is. A lap dance is so much better when the stripper is crying. So, I have about 45 mods to download. But it's a lot less than it would be for updating Euro Truck. Before you feel too sorry for me. Seriously. I'm thinking some of these songs were added by chat. There's one coming up called I Love the Penis by Dick Grande and the Dirty Danglers. Wasn't expecting a country song. On that note, oh, I was going to read Melon, but Melon is finished apparently. Let me refresh. Commander's just gone live. Let's rate Commander. All right. So yes, we'll do some American trucking next week. You got that to look forward to. I'll work on updating stuff, so that will be ready to go. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Much love. We have marbles tomorrow, 2:15 UK time, slightly later than normal. And Sunday, I'll be here for Flight Sim, probably around 11, but I might try and start a little earlier if I can. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Much love. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.